Okay. We should be live again. They just scored again. They just scored again. So this game is wraps, right? This game is wraps. This game is wraps. Damn, man. So YouTube deleted the stream. I got a copyright strike from FIFA. uh, damn. There's no way they can score two goals in 8 minutes. They don't want to see me win. No, they gave me a strike, like a copyright strike. That's 90 days on the channel. That's 3 months. FIFA sucks. But guess what? I record everything I stream now. I learn. I hope not. Before 100%. No, this is my third copyright strike I've received on the channel total. But it's been almost over a year since my last strike. Like the reason we stopped, I got a copyright strike for Shaman King, and the people that copyright struck it didn't have any grounds to strike it because there was no audio that leaked through the stream. You guys know I mute everything up, and the copyright holders for Shaman King's music copyright struck the stream, but no music ever played. So I didn't even feel like fighting it because technically, like, how am I gonna fight me showing the entire episode? Like, how am I gonna? I can't fight that, so I just let it go. And then my first copyright strike, that came like when I had copyright strike playing Final Fantasy VII remake. They struck me for some of the music in it, which didn't make sense. I would get a copyright claim, but they struck it. Before, if you got a copyright strike, they would take away your live streaming access. But I think they changed that whenever they introduced YouTube gaming because there's just people solely on the platform just to live stream. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to lower the opacity for so let me do this. I'm going to switch the solo camera. Oh, damn it. No. No. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's been like really confusing to me in the group stages. They were giving a lot of games that did not deserve a lot of stoppage time, right? But then there were games that were really close going back and forth and they would give like 4 minutes. But you would get like, what game was that? There was one game where it was a blowout and they got 10 minutes of stoppage time. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you let them play for another 10 minutes when there's no chance that this team is going to score that many goals in that amount of time? Like for a game that's been sort of competitive, sorta. I say sorta. At least 5 minutes, right? I'm not asking for another 15 minutes. It shouldn't matter how close the game. That is true. It shouldn't matter how close the game is. 10 minutes just seems asinine, though. That's a good ball. Play it. The timekeeper's going crazy. The timekeeper's like, I'm having a good time. Keep them playing. um. All right, so let me open studio mode. I just want to lower the opacity of the entire capture window. If I figure out how to do that, I'll put this thing on like 5%. On something crazy. All right, so let me do this. Overlay. No. opacity on this. Man, just want to see man running. Yep. Um, image mask. Would that work? No, it wouldn't. Trash can. Right now, the Netherlands have possession of their ball. Dude, that third goal that they scored, it was so easy. It looked like practice. That's how easy that goal looked. Right? It looks so easy. Right? It just looked like doop doop and then bang. It looked like elementary. Um, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, we don't care about soccer. Like, that's what's sad about it. We don't care about it. Wait a second. Can you guys see the? You can see that? No, right? Yes. No, you can't. That was tricky, studio mode. Why'd you do that? Like, this country doesn't care about soccer. Like, American football will always be a priority. Then basketball, and then baseball. Like, those will oh, yeah. Um it's not as cheap, that's true. Like, they won't care. That's what I was saying. Like, you need to really get people to care about this, because even when the women won, no one really cared. The women have been dominant for the last decade. No one really cares. Um as unfortunate as people might think it is, the men's team would have to win the World Cup for people to start caring. The women, like, it's like the Yukon Huskies. Like, when the men win it, people take note of it. When the women won it and they kept winning it for like 20 years, they would win every other year. They don't care. No one cared. The men would have to win it. They would care a little more because it would get more. It would get a lot of press. But honestly, what would do it? What would do it 100%? It would at least grow the sport more. Fire, fire. What do you? What would honestly do it? I feel like it's a formula that, like, it can't be artificial. You need a not natural. You need a U.S. born superstar to play, and he would have to go everywhere. And yeah, you need a superstar. Not No knock on Pulisic, but they're pushing him. They're he there's four people down there, and he's having their way. He's having his way with them. If he scores again, I'm turning it off. You need a natural, not you need a U.S. born. Goodness gracious, I keep saying natural for some reason. You need a U.S. born superstar, not like when David Beckham came over here and he played for the Galaxy. Not that. That got people to watch. That did get people to watch. I watched, and I didn't know nothing about soccer, and I watched because I knew who David Beckham was. You need a U.S. born superstar, not a Pulisic that they're pushing in our face. He's the next one. He's the next one. You need someone that is just a dog. No matter what he does, 6 minutes of additional time. No matter what he does, um, he wins. Like, I feel like the U.S. team, like, sports would have tried to push this U.S. team if they would have advanced past the stage. Like, you need a dog. You need to go on, like, this prolific run. Like, this U.S. team led by, that's a card. That's a card. That's not a card. You shoulder checked him. It needs to be easier to play on a local club level. Yes, you're not wrong. When I was in school, local clubs cost way too much to play. Yeah, like CFC, like for here in Connecticut, it's called CFC. It costs a lot of money. Like CFC, like when I was in college, because our school had installed like this new turf. Like they were playing on our field, and I'm like, it costs a lot of money to play soccer, and I'm like, it's soccer, football for everyone else, but it's soccer. Right? Like all you need is a ball. Like this isn't like American football where you need helmets, shoulder pads, leg pads, you need expensive insurance policies for people running into each other. It's like it's not like there's $1 million insurance policies that you need to play American football and they just do it. Like why does it cost so much just to play soccer? Like it doesn't make sense to me. Um, it is. It's not viewed as something here. You would need a. I feel like the isn't the MLS just a retirement league, pretty much. Played across. Damn, where were you at? Why would you? Who are you? Who is that? He kicked him in the head. Who is that? Who is standing there? Why would you let him? Why would you think that he would be able to send that ball all the way across and you not at least try to move into the? Yeah, all right. I can't figure out how to make that work. You guys are just sitting here watching me watch this. Yeah, you need a superstar. High pipe. I didn't say high pipe. You need a legit superstar to be born and raised. I'm working explicitly. This is okay. So you guys are gonna listen to how things work in this country and what will get people to buy in. So you need someone, right? You need someone that comes from a very terrible background. That's very like they came from a terrible upbringing, possibly a single parent. Um, Mother worked her behind off to make sure that the kid could play the sport. He's a dog. He's been touted as being like one of the best since an early age. He makes the national team. He makes the national team. They go to a World Cup or they play in they play in something. I don't know. Or the Olympics. They make a run. He scores a lot of goals. People take note of him. He makes one of these. He makes one of these teams. He's like a perennial superstar. Like he's well respected around the world. And the US would have to win the World Cup with him going absolutely crazy. Like they would have to win the World Cup, and he would have to go crazy in the World Cup. It couldn't be like, oh, they won the World Cup and this is our leader. No, like he would have to have like some extreme, like he'd have to score like a tournament record amount of goals for people to start to take note of him, and then they'd have to repeat it again. They'd have to repeat it again. And then that's when you can run the stories of this guy's the best player in the world and he comes from here. And our team is the best in the world. You'd have to like that's how it would have to be in order to get people to even look. That's exactly what it would have to be. We had that guy already. It was Clint Dempsey. I remember Clint Dempsey. Clint Dempsey wasn't a superstar. you would need you would need someone that's like a superstar to emerge from here, and not someone that you want to make a superstar. This game's over. Back to back World Cups. You'd have to do it again. They'd either have to go World Cup Olympics or World Cup World Cup. I still don't get why Pulisic is the face of the team. I'm telling you, it was that 60 minutes thing from like 2017. where he played overseas, and you know why he's the face of the team. You know why. We don't have to say it. It's a game. Bums. Throw them all away. Ah. We know why he's the face of the team. He's more marketable to the American public. The American public that they want to appeal to. We'll say that. More marketable. They had their way with the U.S. and striker bias too. Yeah, he's a forward, right? They had their way with them. They had their way with them. Had their way. All right. So who am I rooting for now that they're gone? Who am I rooting for now? Who am I rooting for? Japan, of course. You're not wrong. Us, Argentina pipe. I get what you meant by us. I'm okay. So now that I don't not you pipe. Now that my dog in the race is not running anymore. I would like to see things. I would love to see the Blue Lock prophecy come true. That's one. I would love to see Blue Lock come true. Two, I would love to either see Ronaldo or Messi win a World Cup. I don't care which one. I would just like this because this is the last World Cup for. Leave it up to Ronaldo. He'll play in 4 years. But if you like, I would love to see one of them win the World Cup because to me, from a layman, the most I knew about the sport was those two. Like I knew about them because they transcended. Like as much as I didn't pay attention to soccer, I don't pay attention to soccer. They transcended that, right? Like they transcended that. They were so good. They were so great at what they do that it made me pay attention. So it's like I'd like to see one of them add that to their accolades to be a World Cup winner. I won't root for Argentina until I see Dybala on the field. And since I love anime, I'm now on the Japanese bandwagon. Yeah, Pipe's not even watching the matches. Like I pinged Pipe like, are you watching the match right now? Is between Argentina and Mexico, and her and Fabian were like, no. I'm like, country pride. What's going on? I'm at work watching these games, and you guys, yeah. Pipe's like, I hear my family screaming. I'm not watching it though. It's definitely Messi's final World Cup. He's not gonna have any more fuel after 4 years. My academic pride is on the line. That's more important. Which is really good. Which is really good. The coaching was terrible. Can I say that? Not knowing what's going on, can I say that the coaching wasn't that great for the US? Like if you supposedly had this Geo kid on the bench this entire time, why do you choose to play him now? Like why do that? Finals in 2 days and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no. No one's rooting for England. That's good. This is the last World Cup for a lot of players. This is like the chain. It feels like whenever Ronaldo and Messi go out, that's like the end of an era, correct? Because I like there are names that I like recognize, that one by one they started to like retire or take a step back. And like I feel like they're like, well, they're the biggest names, but they're like slowly like the last of like a decade ago. Like I like it's a decade ago. Though like I remember those two. I remember being in high school, which is more than a decade ago. And those two were just running rampant for a while back then. So it's like it's been a long time that these two have been doing this. So the fact that they're aging out, it's like it feels like the same way I feel about football, American football, and basketball right now, where it's like for like the first time in my life, like I don't have attachments to any player in the league, in any league. Like I don't have any attachment to any players. Like that's weird. Like growing up, like you have your favorite player and all that stuff. Like now all my favorite players then stop playing. And I'm just watching the games because I like the sport. It's a weird feeling. Like I've reached my point with American football where it's like I watch it because I love that game so much, but I don't have a favorite team no more. I feel like I've been burned too many times to have a favorite team. Like I hurt. Like when the Falcons lost that Super Bowl to the Patriots, like I wanted to quit watching football. I still can't rewatch that Super Bowl. I anytime the highlight comes on, I turn the channel because I got invested. And I was like, never again will I do that. I won't ever do that again. It's crazy. Ronaldo, Messi. How do you pronounce that? Lewandowski. Sorry if I butchered that. Lukaku, Mondrick, Muller, and Noor are all done after this. Yeah. King Kaz is still kicking at 60 something. Maybe Neymar too. Neymar's hurt right now, right? Right? Neymar's hurt right now. They said if they got out the group stage, he'll play. I think. Hmm. Neymar did say that this may be his last World Cup because he can't handle it. Hmm. Teams from my city are always mid. Panthers and Hornets are extremely trash. Hornets have potential. They do have potential. They got Lamelo. Yeah, Lamelo. They got potential. I feel a deep playoff run coming from them the next couple of years. That kid's good. He's really good. I hope so. Super random question. Do they still have Stop and Shop? Yes, they do. They Stop and Shop still does exist. We got Stop and Shop. We have ShopRite. Then you got your Price Choppers. You have what else do we have out here? ShopRite, Stop and Shop, like Price Chopper, Whole Foods. Um, I don't know. That's pretty much it. That's all I can think of. But yeah, still Stop and Shop. There's one right around the corner for me. We used to have Shaw's. Shaw's was the best grocery store of all of them. And then I don't know what happened. They end up going out of business. Shaw's was great. Shaw's was great. Okay. Last thing, I don't get like from a coaching standpoint with what you have on this roster, like how do you move forward? What do you do? I'm just listening to what he was saying. Um, I'm just trying to think. Like, what do you do? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. I really want to learn this game. I really do. Like, Aoashi really like lit that fire under me to want to learn the game more. Um, like, what do you do? I feel like whatever they were running today, that 4-3-3, get rid of that. I I don't know. Unless you like, I feel like you run a. This is layman. I feel like you run a 4-3-3 because you don't have good defenders. I feel like I feel like if you got some dogs on the defense, you would trust those dogs, right? Or would you try to overcompensate? I don't know. I don't know. That 4-3-3, whatever they were running today, it was booty cheeks. It wasn't good. Was not good. 4-4-2. 4-4-2 is for terrible defenders. Okay. Hmm. I, like what is I want to learn. I do. I want to learn. If you have a superstar, if you have a superstar, would you put the superstar out front by himself, or would you want to put people with him? Like, how would you want to line that up? If you like, say if you had like a Messi or a Ronaldo, like how do those teams line their team up? Do they just stick them out in the front and then have everyone just play balls to them, or do they stack it up in specific ways? 4-3-3 makes use of the fullbacks and side back, huh? Messi is a playmaker. I've been seeing that a lot. A lot of like I'm I've this year has slowly been exposing me to more of the sport. To me as a layman, Ronaldo and Messi played the same position. They did the same thing because I always see Messi score goals. But like I'm seeing like clips of older games and like reading comments and stuff, and like realizing like Ronaldo looks like the prototypical like super duper striker man. I want the ball, I'm gonna kick it, goal. Like, but Messi, he like creates opportunities for other people. He plays the ball a lot, like to different people, but he's just extremely talented. Um, so it's like I can't even imagine. Like I think I watched this was today's Saturday, Thursday. I was eating dinner and I watched the El Clasico from what year was that when Messi smoked them like 5-0. Like I watched that game eating dinner. I watched it. I didn't eat dinner. I ate some of it. I was captivated. But I watched that. And I was like, "Huh. I want to get more into it." Like like there's so many different leagues and stuff. Like I don't know like what league is what. Like what's the good league? What's the good teams? What are the bad teams? Like who's good, who's not good? I don't know any of it. Um as someone who used to play right back center back, I'm so sick of the wing back era we are in now. Messi's a playmaker. Yeah, Ronaldo's more of a forward. If you're interested, the Premier League. Okay, Premier League. So what's La Liga? What's that? What's La Liga? I've been hearing that a lot. Like I know what CONCACAF is, and I'm like, I don't. It's terrible. You see, that's what happens. I hear CONCACAF, I think of my own country, and I don't want to watch it. La Liga is Spain. Okay, the Spanish league. The Premier League is the English league. So the Premier League has like your Manchester Uniteds, your Manchester Cities. Those are the only two teams I know. Your Chelseas, right? That's Arsenal. Yeah, that's about all I know. That's pretty much about all I know. I can't tell you anything else. So I know I would assume that since Real Madrid and Barcelona play each other, that's like Portugal and Spain. Yes. Leagues in order: Premier League in English, Series A in Italy, La Liga in Spain, Bundesliga. How do you what the hell? Bundesliga in Germany. La Liga has Barcelona, Real Madrid. Okay, that's La Liga. That's what the El Clasico is. The game between those two teams, right? That's what it's called, or is that Bundesliga? Okay, I still said that wrong, but okay. Or is El Clasico referring to that specific match? League K, one is France League. So that's a lot of. There's a lot of games, and I don't understand this. I kind of understand the point system, but not really. Okay, so it's that game that's El Clasico. Okay, those matches were probably insane with the two of them going against each other, right? See, now I feel what is that called? FOMO, the fear of missing out. I have that for stuff that's already happened. That must have been insane to be watching those two battle against each other every year. How many times a year would they play each other? I'm pretty sure people have died over those games. I'm not pretty sure. I'm certain people have died over those games. Yes? Like, yes, people have died over those games? Two times a season. And each game is probably just insane energy. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm going to, you see this? You see this right here? If I went out to a stadium to watch the game on a big screen and we lost, I'm leaving. I'm not being wrapped arm in arm with my American brethren. Kiss my black. I'm not saying it. I'm going home. I'm hot. That's me when I'm watching sports and teams I really like. If we lose, it's like I lost. I'm one of those people. That's why I'm kind of detaching, because I'm like, that's just not cool. It's not cool. It's like my week is ruined. Like, my week would be ruined if the Falcons lost on Sunday, and they lost a lot on Sunday. My whole week would be ruined. I'm like, damn, man, starting the week off on the wrong foot. Can't even be happy. They pissed me off, man. I'm sitting here just stewing. I'm just sitting here stewing. I'm pissed off that they lost. Freaking. And then I insult the team. Freaking bums. I know that the Netherlands is a much better team, but all right. When I lived in Germany, I tried to go to El Clasico. I saw those ticket prices and quickly, they're probably. I'm googling that. I am googling that. How much? I'm so far. Look how far away from the desk I am. I'm so far away. I got super height. Like this. The microphone is at the edge of the desk. That's how far away from the desk I am. Like that, I could fully extend my arms and not touch the microphone. I'm mad far away. All right. El Clasico tickets. Pricing. Um 60 to thousands of euros. Consider spending 200 on El Clasico tickets. Anywhere less than that, consider it a win. Prices can shoot up over 500 just a week before the match. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Qatar just there for fun. Think of Qatar. They have been preparing for this tournament for years, and they were the first team to get knocked out. That sucks. I would be furious seeing all the festivities going on, knowing that my team is not in it no more, and I got to keep getting. See, it's like, okay, there's probably traffic, there's probably everything because of this World Cup, and if the team is playing well, it's still a hindrance, but I could put up with it if the team is well. But you bums are home with us? Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Ain't no way she can eat off my plate. All right. What am I looking at? Is this National Treasure? A Disney Plus show about artifact hunting? I need to watch Andor. That's what I need to watch. Guns? It actually is National Treasure. I had no idea. Okay. All right. There you go. Nice they didn't do anything sketchy in this tournament. Just took a clean defeat. That's good, yeah. All right. I'm gonna call this here. I'm you know what I'm gonna find a way to nah, I'll find a way to upload this stream somewhere. I might stick it in the editor and pick spots to like what's his face? Like hide the screen and then show the screen and then hide the screen and then show the screen. But I want it to be somewhere. I'm glad I record everything now because that stream, like whenever they copyright strike you, which I feel like is kind of crazy. When you get a copyright strike for a video or a live stream, they'll strike you, they'll delete it, and then they won't show you what got you copyright struck. They'll just give you a blanket statement saying that what you did was against copyright, and the person took it down. And it's like, can I like for this? It's like it was obvious what was happening. It was the video. But like if it were something else and someone copyright struck me, it's like, can you tell me what it was so that I don't do this again? Because if you never tell me what it was and then I change something but I don't change the thing that was wrong and you strike me again, then my channel's at risk. So it's like they need to fix that whole copyright thing. It's absolutely bogus. So it's like they took, like if we like say if we went through so many precautions and stuff like that and it still got taken down, I could have been sitting here like, dude, what took it down? But we know what it was, but someone out there got it taken down and they don't know what happened. I don't know. I gotta do something. You guys have 4 years to prepare for the next World Cup. This same team will challenge for the Olympics, correct? Like those aren't separate teams that play for the Olympics and then play for the World Cup and then play tournament play in between. Right? I know for basketball, the U.S. basketball team switches constantly, just because of who wants to play in availability. The World Cup is just. I always think of it as every 2 years. So I know that the World Cup has happened this year. The Olympics were last year, but the Olympics really were supposed to be 2020. They still called last year's Olympics the 2020 Olympics. I'm pretty sure, right? So it's like in 2 more years the Olympics will happen, and the Olympics is for under 21 with some veterans. Okay, got you. Yeah, so I know in 2 years will be the Olympics, and then 2 years after that will be the World Cup. That's how I usually keep track of it. I got caught up because usually the World Cup is like at the end of summer. Well, summer for me anyways, in August. And it's freaking December and the World Cup's happening right now, which I would assume is because of COVID. Yes. Thanks, Captain Subasa, for burning that about the Olympics to my brain. It's because the oh no, okay. Is it summer or is it because of COVID? I would assume that, because which is nuts to think about, because it's December for me, which is the dead of winter. It's not terribly cold yet. I expect it to get terribly cold, but it's not terribly cold yet. And they were saying how it's December and it's 75 degrees and humidity at nighttime. They're playing at 10 o'clock at night. And a lot this game, no. But for a lot of the games that they played in the group stage, almost every one of their games were at night. And I'm like, it's still that hot? And wow. I can't imagine what like the summertime is. COVID and weather, mostly weather. Yeah, okay. Qatar's hot as hell. Canadian played in that weather. They would know. World Cup is in the summer, but it's still in Qatar, so that's why it's now okay. I want to go. I'm want to go to a World Cup. I never finished that conversation either. Where in North America would they hold the world, like, so it's going to be split between Canada, the United States, and Mexico. For sure Mexico City is going to be a venue that they play in. Like, that's guaranteed. Guaranteed. 1000% Mexico City would be a place where they go. For the United for the United States, I'm thinking about every single new stadium that just got built within the last 5 years. So Jerry's World down in Dallas, the big Dallas Cowboy Stadium, for sure that's where they're gonna play. 100%. It's one of the biggest stadiums in the country. They're not going to Vegas. I don't think they'd play in Vegas. Um, then that leaves, if they're not going to play in Vegas, they're going to play in Los Angeles with the Rams' new stadium that was built. Um, I know they're going to play there. So you have the LA stadium, you have the Texas stadium, and then you can play, especially if it's going to be in August, you could play in Jersey. I'm thinking of like the big markets. So New York is a big market, California is a big market, and even though the Giants stadium is in New Jersey, but New York is right across the river. New York is a market. LA would be a market, and then I'm thinking somewhere in the middle of the country, which would be Texas, and that's a big market too. So I would think those three places would be candidates to play. Nowhere in Florida, even though Florida would be another big market. Nowhere in Florida. Um, and then in Canada, I don't know. I don't know. I think this is something I knew, but I didn't realize that the majority of Canada is uninhabited. Right, it's uninhabited. I was like, I was looking at this chart, and it was like or 80% of Canada's population lives under this line, and it's like that small, and then all of the rest of it is just like too harsh to live in. Bigfoot somewhere up there. I don't know, but I would assume Toronto, right? I'm thinking big markets, like Toronto would be a place you would play. Would be another place you would play. Vancouver, I don't know. The Netherlands won 3-1. They won 3-1. Imagine where we would be in 4 years. The things that can happen. Yeah, U.S. did joke. um, 4 years, I'll be freaking 30, 30, 30. What? 33, 34. USA's out. Yeah, bums. Sorry. Yeah. we're about to do Spy Family. We're about to do Spy Family. I don't know if I'll be. I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch the Argentina game. I would love to. I really would. I would love to sit here and watch the Argentina game. But we're about to do Spy Family in like a half hour, and then I'm gonna attempt to sneak. I don't know if I'll be able to do Blue Lock on time. Blue Lock might end up being later today because I'm going to like this bourbon tasting. My uncle has his own bourbon, and they're doing a tasting in town. And I said I'd go, and it starts at 2, and we're still gonna be doing Spy Family at that time. So I said I'd go like at 3, and we do Blue Lock at 3, and it ends at 5. So I'm thinking like maybe like we do Blue Lock at 3, so maybe an hour or two after we usually do Blue Lock, we'll do Blue Lock. So that's the plan for today. And the Argentina game starts at 2. Does hold on? Does the Argentina game start at 2, or does it start at 3? Does coverage of it start at 2? Because they got me with that. They kept saying 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 9 a.m., and I'm like 9 a.m. I'm not getting up that early. I was like I'm not gonna wake up that early. But I'm like coverage starts at 9. The kickoff is gonna be at 10. So I'm wondering if coverage is starting at 2 and it'll start at 3. Because if that's the case, what I'll do is I'll finish up Spy Family. I'll go head out to that. I'll come back. I'll hop on here, and I'll do the rest of the game if it's on, and then I'll just run straight into Blue Lock after that. In about an hour and 30 minutes, the match is starting. It starts at 2 then. I think the match will be finished by the time I get back home. I'm pretty sure the match will be finished by the time I get back home. And I think if I'm able to get home and there is even any time, if there's any time left in the match, I'll go live for it. And then when it wraps up, I'll end it, and then we'll just hop over the Blue Lock. That's what I'll do. This guy, who is this dude, right? Freaking bum, man. That was a goal. That was a goal. Freaking bums. So I get so invested when I watch sports. I get so invested. Pisses me off. All right. The match is about 2 hours with breaks included. Yeah. So the match will be over by 4. I don't think I'll be home. I don't think I'll be home. I might just be getting home. So there's a chance I might not. I'll definitely be looking at the score. Keep me posted in the Discord. How about that? Keep me posted in the Discord. All right. I'm going to call it here. This was fun. Hold on. Do they have before we get out of here? I want to look up the schedule for the World Cup. World Cup match schedule. I want to, because even it doesn't matter what teams end up playing who. I'm pretty sure they have it scheduled out to the championship is going to be played on a certain date. So the quarterfinal schedule is Friday, Saturday. Huh. 10 a.m. Huh. You know what? For those Saturday matches, the first match anyways, I'll go live for those. The semifinals is going to be on a Tuesday and Wednesday at 2 p.m. Come on, I'm at work. December 13th and 14th. The third place playoff is going to be on Saturday, December 17th, 2 p.m. I'll go live for that. We could just push Blue Lock off until the end of it. I feel like that would be fine. And then the final is going to be Sunday. I'm going to be at church. Dang it. Yeah, I'm going to be at church. So we won't be able to watch the final together, but we'll watch the third place game. So there we go. We won't be able to watch the final together. You guys will probably tell me the score before I figure it out. But we can watch the third place playoff in one of the quarterfinal matches. So yeah. Are there matches? There's matches tomorrow, right? I just closed that out. Hold on. There's a lot of matches that would have to be played tomorrow, right? Or a few more. Round of 16, Saturday, and then Sunday, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., Monday. They're going to play all the way until Tuesday. I'm not going to be able to stream any of these games. There's a chance that I could go live for a portion of the England versus Senegal game. Is it Senegal or Senegal? There's a chance I could go live for a portion of it right before we do My Hero and watch it, and then we could go read My Hero. No, I can. I can watch it tomorrow. There is no My Hero. There's no My Hero chapter tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow. I won't be able to watch all of it because I don't know if I'll be home by 2:00. But I definitely will get home close enough. I'll go live for the back half of that the England game. Why not? Yeah, I can do that. I really want to watch the Japan game on stream, but I'm gonna be at work. Or how irresponsible would that be if I took Monday off to stream the Japan match? How irresponsible would that be? I'm actually thinking about doing that. I want to watch. I want to record my reaction to the Japan match. Who are they playing? Hold on. They're playing Croatia. They can win. That's a winnable game. I want my reaction recorded to history happening. I want to watch them go to the quarters. That's a winnable match. Croatia is good though. Croatia is good, but Japan has the power of God and anime on their side. They do. They do. They have the support of all the weebs behind them. They can do this. They can make this storybook run. It feels like every sports anime, like they go on this like storybook run. It's just like, yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it. They're going all the way. They can do it. They can do it. They need to watch Blue Lock. Blue Lock is real. Whoever that guy was, because I only got to see their first match where they went down. If they break out, if they make it to the final, I have to break out those anime collage alternate jerseys. Yeah. I watched that first match when they went down, and whoever the dude was with the blonde hair that came off the bench, whoever he is, I can't remember his name, but he came off the bench, and he's the one that scored too. When he came off the bench, the whole flow of the game changed. The whole thing changed. And I'm like, it's him. As soon as he stepped foot on the field, they just went in pure attack mode. And he was leading the charge. I'm like, that guy. I'm like, he went through the Blue Lock program. The coach of the national team put his guys out there, right? The coach of the national team put his guys out there, and then left the blue lock guy on the sideline because it was like, I'm not gonna play him, right? Plot like we're gonna go against them. They start to lose, so now like he must have got a phone call from Ego or something, and then put him in the game, and then to the races, and it's just like, oh man, it was straight out of a freaking anime. That Korea game too. The last Korea game where the homie that took his jersey off, I'm like, they are balling out. They are balling out right now. Man. All right, I'm getting out of here. I need to eat. I have not eaten food. I literally woke up. I washed my face. I brushed my teeth. I struggled to find the shirt. I couldn't find it. And then I came down here and started setting everything up. So I'm hungry. I need some food. Thank you guys. I'll be back here in literally like 25 minutes. Burp, please, for Spy Family. So hopefully I see some of you there. Have a good rest of your day. If I don't see you, we'll be live for Blue Lock. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. There's a chance that I can get back home quick enough to watch at least 10 minutes of the Argentina game. Hopefully it's a close game so we can have a fun time. But I wish I could show something on the screen. If I do that, that's a second copyright strike, and that's donezo. I have to be careful with copyright strikes because literally at any moment, just like what happened when Tower of God got all my copyright strikes and got the channel deleted, at any moment, any content that I do can get a copyright strike. Like there's nothing protecting like what I do, like full reactions, not editing. There's nothing protecting me. Like I'm just like muting the sound and putting the watermark. I definitely have put it up in the Discord 100%. But I want to stream it. I would like to stream it. I would. I have to find some software where I can record multiple things at the same time. I don't know if OBS can do that. So I would like to be able to record my own camera and not like have to leave the image in there. I want to record my camera and then what's on the screen at the same time. So then if I want to edit it together, I can. I just don't know the software to do it. But yeah, at any moment, like anything that we do on the channel can get a copyright strike. Like someone could look at what I do and they're like, oh, like, dude, like all of our stuff is just for free on this guy's channel. Boom. And the channel is gone. Like legit, the channel is gone. And I wouldn't be able to fight it pretty much. Like, I feel like if you do like highlight reactions, like you're within like 10 minutes, you're not showing everything, you don't have full sound, you can like fight that. I can't fight this because I'm literally showing their full product that they spent money on and they created in the corner of my video. So like, even if like the sound is muted, someone honestly, because it's subtitles, you might not get the full experience with the music or the voice acting and all that, but someone could mute my stream, not look at me, and just watch the top corner and watch the show. So it's like, so it's just like, I gotta be careful. So I'd love to show something if I'm able to get back for that Argentina game, but if not, it'll be more so like this. And I'll put it up in the Discord, so we could put the Discord link in the chat, and then you can hop over there and watch it there. We'll do it like how we do movie night, and I think it might be a little better since the new OBS update, because there's none of the baked in delays that I was dealing with before. Like before, like my camera had a delay and then my microphone had a delay. Like all of that is gone with this new OBS update. So maybe it might make the whole streaming something in the Discord and then myself in the Discord too. Like there was like that little delay that you guys would tell me about. Maybe that can be rectified so we could do that like how we did movie night. So that's all I got. Thank you guys. I should have thought of that earlier. But I'm gonna get out of here. Watch Spy Family in a couple minutes. I'll be out and then I'll try to come back for Blue Lock. We'll definitely do Blue Lock today. But 999 matches? Damn. Is that real? 999 matches, 788 goals, 348 assists. That's real? They're talking about Messi. Holy crap. That's a lot. Also off topic, but episode 12 in season 6 is getting a special screening for My Hero. Episode 12. Today was 9, right? What would be in that episode? Don't say it here. But what would be in that episode? Three episodes from now. Today was 10. Oh, crap. Time is flying by. So in 2 weeks, there's a special one. What's in 2 episodes? Not next week is the dance. You already know what I'm pulling up the manga. I'm gonna look at this and I'm getting out of here. I'm sorry, y'all. Yep, this was today. 288. This is today. They're gonna show that. I can't talk about that. That's a spoiler. They're gonna show that part at the beginning of 288 next week. 100%. They've done that a few times. Oh gosh, 289. Dude, if 289, if they don't put that panel, it's honestly one of my favorite panels in the entire series. I have it as my wallpaper. If they don't do it exactly how it's done in the manga, I'm gonna be pissed off. Everyone's pissed off about animation. I'm gonna be, oh, no, 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 no. Hold on, 290, 291. $292. I'm probably making the dumbest face right now. 290. Okay. I see it. Yes, yes, yes. I see it. I see it. Episode 12 is. Okay. All right. Episode 12 is going to be an episode of contention for a lot of people. It's getting a special. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Episode 12 is that episode. Yeah, they know what they're doing. All right, I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I wish the US could have pulled it off. I wish they could have pulled it off, but they did not. They got curb stomped. it ended 3-1. In all reality, it could have been 5-1. Honestly, if being realistic, it should be 3-0. That goal off that dude's foot was very lucky. But here's to hoping they get better in the next 4 years. So thank you again. Appreciate you guys. And hopefully I see some of you in a bit. Peace out.